Hi, my name is Zane Watson from Communications 206, and this is my brother Shane Watson, and he'll be my audience member and running the computer for me. Thank you.
How's it going? Thank you.
So to begin, let's start with the title. Problems of Overpopulation by yours truly. The world runs on a give and take, and we've been taking more than what we've been giving back to the earth. This leaves an imbalance that could one day hurt us and the earth itself, and puts all our lives in jeopardy. Today we'll be going over what is overpopulation, what causes overpopulation, and the consequences of overpopulation. Which now leads us to our next slide. What is overpopulation? According to thedictionary.com, the word overpopulation means the condition of being populated with excessively large numbers. Which means, imagine you have a box, and you keep filling the box up with toys, with whatever, but the box can only hold so much until everything starts to spill out on the ends. And this is what overpopulation is doing to us right now. According to the United Nations, by 2050, our population is going to grow, according to them, up to 9.3 billion, but by the end of the century, 13.3 billion. And with more people means more problems. With more problems means means they'll need more resources and fossil fuels that we all use today, and will force us to find other ways to sustain ourselves and our societies. So that leads us into a question. What is overpopulation? According to a 1993 British medical journal by Nicholas Honyard, an ecologist, both agree that overpopulation is the limited amount of room the earth can hold, resources, the amount of pollution earth can withstand, and for us to also withstand, excessive consumption, so us eating out of plastic bags and other wasteful materials, and the cumulative of other problems that we all face today. Which now leads us to our next slide. Consequences of overpopulation. Both the South American Medical Journal and the European Social Policies agree that overpopulation will cause poverty, overcrowding, pollution, and increased diseases around the world. So how could this be? So with more people means there are more people that are taking jobs, and that there's less room for those jobs to be built. So that leads to people not being employed, people not having places to go, and people not being able to afford anything. So that's where poverty comes in. Then for diseases, if poverty prevents people from affording anything and doing other medical treatments, then the risk of diseases will grow exponentially. So diseases like COVID, the flu, the measles, and other diseases like that. So to bring us to a closing, our conclusion, to state what we've learned, we learned that overpopulation is the overwhelming amount of organisms that are able to live in an ecosystem, in this case, Earth. The causes of overpopulation, which is lack of resources, lack of room, overconsumption, and pollution. The consequences of overpopulation, which would be poverty, overcrowding, disease outbreaks, shortages of necessities, so food, water, shelter, and just really a bad time overall. So with our closing, I will leave you with this. Do what you will with this information. It's up to you. I implore others to go out and find information that they want to research and just double check. Thank you, and I'll be taking questions.
Ooh, okay. So the world's overpopulating right now. Is there any way to try to stop that? I know you can't restrict people on how many children they have, but do you think if there is any way?
Like there are some ways, so like condoms, anti-birth medicine, and stuff like that. But I feel like the next step forward would be advancement of technology that can help improve our chances of survival in the future. But it's really up to see in the future. All right.
That should be all my questions.
Cool. Thank you and have a great and wonderful day.